Hello everyone and welcome back to the European Research Showcase, this event that is taking place over the 29th and 30th of September as part of Intersections 2023. My name is Sam Langford, I'm the Global Science Show Coordinator and helping put together this amazing event which is showcasing researchers from all across the European Union telling you about what they do and why they think that you should know more about it. And I'm delighted to be joined by another guest today, so please say hello to Tamas. Hello, how are you doing?
Oh, hi everyone.
How are you
I'm
doing
fine,
today? You
thanks.
well? Good, 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 good. So I wanted to open up with a question that we start all of these chats with is who are you, and what do you do?
So my name is Tamas Szabolics. I'm from the Center for Energy Research from Budapest, Hungary, and I'm basically a software development engineer, and I'm working in the fusion energy research field. Mainly, I'm joining the European research, but we have also have collaborations with the Far East. So, for example, Japan. So this morning I was just conducting a measurement in Japan remotely. And I am also head of communications here at the Center for Energy Research, and I'm doing science communications and kind, all levels for more than 10 years now. And I'm working as a software engineer for more than 13 years.
So a couple of things I want to pick up on there. But first of all, is how do you end up in a role like this? What's your career journey been like to get to where you are?
Yeah, it was kind of interesting path because yeah, since in Hungary it was quite hard to get into a research institute job. It was hard to get because it was quite and it might be still a quite close community. So, but since I was a child, I was really into science and things like that. But when I was for example, in primary school, I was very into geography and chemistry. I went to um, contests as well back then, and in the secondary school, I was getting into physics and space stuff. So that was the time when CERN came into life, and then all kind of other space research stuff was going on. So when I was in college, I was really wanted to work in a place like this. So it was my dream job to have. But of course, after the college, I couldn't find any opportunity. I didn't know anything about the research infrastructure, research centers in Hungary in general. So, but one day after like 8 months of seeking for jobs in IT field and things like that, it is in the middle of the 2009 crisis where people had to find jobs. So they doesn't want me, they doesn't want to hire me anywhere because I was basically intern. So I have no experience at all. And all the IT companies were seeking for, experienced people. So, but long story short, after 8 months, I found um, the job call for my job in a popular, website. And it turned out it was the first time they put a job opportunity like this into public website. So they didn't do before that because they were just seeking for physicists and engineers from the top universities. Um, but I applied even if I wasn't fit into the description. Uh, yeah, I barely fit any of the requirements, but I was told myself if I wasn't try, I would regret it for most of my life. So I joined. So I sent my CV and a really emotional motivation letter that it would be my dream job and things like that. So and after and time passed by. It was like 3 weeks passing. So I thought it, yeah, it just wouldn't make the cut. And but after 3 weeks, I got a call from the research center that they asked me to come in for an interview, and I came in for an interview, and it went really well. I felt that, and the next day, the assistants who worked here back then called me that it is not official. I should wait for the department's head answer, but they chose me. So let's wait for the official email reply. So I was like for 1.5 days refreshing my email inbox like every 5 minutes. But I finally got the reply, and it was a Thursday afternoon or even a Friday morning, never mind. But the thing was that I could then start on Monday.
Oh wow.
But but back at the time I was still living in the countryside, so 200 kilometers from Budapest. So I had to quickly find something, but luckily my sisters are not living not far away from Budapest. It was like uh, 60 kilometers. So I quickly moved to them and lived there for 3 months. So it was quite challenging because I had to get up at around 5 or before 5 in the morning every day and have to go because they're living in a small village. So I have to take the bus in 5:30 or something, go to the next village to the train station, and from the train station go to Budapest, and from Budapest take the bus and go up in the hill to the institute. So it was I don't know, nice 2 hour journey every day. Yeah, it was 4 hours both ways.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah, so
That's a
it was
lot.
nice, but I was so happy that I could work here that it doesn't matter for me, and it wasn't even tiring or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how.
Wow. Yeah, quite a journey. I wanted to pick up on something else that you mentioned, which was doing some remote testing with Japan just this morning. How important is this international collaboration um, to the work that you do? Is that something that's quite instrumental?
Yeah, so it's in our field, it's especially very important, but I can see that since I'm also doing communications in the research center, which has 21 different departments and all kinds of field of physics, including us, which is fusion energy research, but we also have atomic energy research departments, materials research and space research as well. So, but I can see that the international collaboration on all kinds of scientific field, it's really important, especially if we don't have any experimental device here in Hungary. We had a small called tokamak, which is a donut-shaped device, which is really common in the fusion energy research. So we had that kind of device until the end of 90s, and then it was shut down. So since then we are working in the international field. So the European fusion energy research community has several thousands of physicists and engineers all across Europe. There are a few major devices in Germany, in the United Kingdom, in France, for example, and in Switzerland. And and we have specialized in developing different kind of diagnostics for this major fusion energy experiments across Europe or even the world. So we have collaborations with the US community and in Japan they will just start in um, joint European Japanese experiment, which will be the largest fusion energy research facility before ITER will be begin to operate, which will be the largest, which is yeah nowadays one of the largest scientific and research project of mankind, and that will be the first reactor size fusion device in the world.
Incredible. We don't have a lot of time left, so what I would like to ask is, what does a typical day look like for you? Is there a typical average day, or is every day different?
I can say every day is a bit different, but generally I like to come here early, um, between 7 or 8, maybe. So yeah, but it's of course it depends. So I'm firstly I'm preparing a coffee, and then thanks to my coffee I'm planning my day and try to figure out what to do, and what are the priorities, what are the high, the medium, the low priority jobs for the day. Of course, there are days that it's completely different, so some things come up, and the whole schedule is just ruined. But yeah, and we are often traveling to to other European institutes. So and there, of course, the daily schedule is completely different. So we are really like traveling, and I really like this um this area, because every day is a different day, and every institute is a little bit different. So I really like this kind of things in the research field, because yeah, it's just really amazing, I think.
Yeah, keeping every day fresh and varied is key, I think. So we have that 10 minutes disappears so quickly. We've rapidly come towards the very end. Where could people find out more about you and the work that you do if they wanted to? Is there anywhere we could signpost them to?
Yeah, so for example, we have the Center for Energy Research has its own website, and from there you can also find our social media pages, and also I'm regularly posting something on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, or what else, or Instagram. So yeah.
Best place to find you. Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming along to tell us a little bit about your work. I delight to speak to you this morning. I am really intrigued as to what's going on in the printers behind you. But thank you so much, folks, for watching along. If you've got any questions, please do pop them either in the chat below or the chat above, depending on what platform you're watching on. And please do interact with all of the other content that is going out as part of the European Research Showcase. There's so many different amazing things to see. But for now, thank you so much, and we'll see you again very soon.